tenfold. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that?
How does she look in person?
You ain't get too bad, my bad.
In some pictures she is, and in some pictures she is like average at best. But I don't know. Their pictures, her pictures are confusing me.
Oh, she's definitely a different breed of
She chill as shit.
Oh yeah, looking like a boy.
Alright, my stream is up on YouTube. I'm opening these packs and I'm playing games. Huh? For sure. Booty. Mahomes. Come on. Zeke. I need two good running backs. I'll take the hands over the speed. Come here, Ja. These motherfuckers are slow. You gotta get Marshawn. I'll put your baby as at safety. My boy back. What's good, back? Gotta go, Michael Thomas. That's Fletcher. Never took this long before.
It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Wait, set 29. Alpha. Check 59.
I'm coming.
A rip. Hey, exit.
Check your hot read.
Hey, Alabama. Check. Alert. Easy. Hey,
Brady now on first down. He'll buy some time right. And his first pass is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
53 Linda. Hey, Alpha.
Mike 59.
No.
Throwing again. Brady. And that gonna be incomplete.
Yo, you see how you can't really break on any of the interceptions?
But it's 3rd down. Intended that
Not saying you can't break on them, but it's a lot harder than in years past.
Strong right.
Hey, ball 66. Hey, wahoo. When he hits.
Brady.
59. Mike to 59. Here we go.
Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds him. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside, and I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah. And you can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness, that's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
Ja, come here. Ja.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
72.
Mike's 59.
Ball's 50.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And Walker with it over the middle. 23 yards to pick up there.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
Also, remember how you could hover over the line and, like,
the catch and run there,
just run straight back?
16 and a first.
They knocked like that shit out by
a
like
nice
50%.
drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help, because you remember when we sat in the production meeting.
Come here, John.
Talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys gonna come out
I just
of the game?
fucking took you
I
out.
offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Come here.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Come here, boy.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check. Let's go on. No, 66.
To throw again. Brady to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Here's Brady to throw.
On the run, huh, Brady?
Touchdown, Raiders. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Let's see what
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The dive. What playbook is this? That's nasty.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
I just hurried up
for
so you can see
21
this
yards
shit.
on the catch and run.
Look how quick
What a catch
he
and
goes back to the line.
one-handed, and I'm starting to
Sometimes.
lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't.
That
How
shit's
much
crazy.
of this is the player?
Nice hit, boy.
How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll make it 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Yellow.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd
Push it
down.
back. Check safety.
15.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Yellow. Motion. Reset.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Raider D, they get the football back. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
I'm going to come back to you. Mike, check.
Go.
Get him. Mike's 59. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Mike.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just feel you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
53.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hey, Haywood.
59.
From the gun, it's Brady. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way
I just want 8 straight games.
Touchdown, Oakland. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, and the Raiders add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
This shit is so ugly.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense.
Watch the screen.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And the Raiders have got him. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
55 to Mike. All day, just like that. Just
To try again after the sack. Mahomes. And
throw
this
the
turns
fucking
into
ball.
disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Man,
and you know, the
blitz
man who
is a
sat in my
fucking
chair the last
OG
few
this
years, he
year.
has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Bro, I'm getting raped right now. This is the first game I actually lost. My other 3 losses have come from connection issues while I was winning.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
As soon as I start screaming.
Hey, high 7. 72.
To throw is Brady. And got his man complete. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had an excellent field presence to understand.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Brady now throw. Over the middle.
Just manned up Kuechly on this fucking.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the
Just manned up
sticks.
with Kuechly.
Brady closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Check eight. Orbit. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Hey, check it.
Shotgun now for Brady. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Reload.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. 3rd down here.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Raiders on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6.
Regular. Hey, Foxtrot.
59.
Regular.
Brady to throw again. He's got Evans. And the ball is knocked out. And I think the offense got it back. They did.
Let's go, boys.
Inside the 10-yard line, they avoid disaster.
Wait, set. Alabama.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Hey, check.
On the carry, it's Bawden. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Barkley, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead to 3 scores now at 19-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Barbie, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Mahomes now on 1st down. That one complete. Elliott. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas.
I was trying to fuck with him looking at Michael Thomas slow ass to burn some.
Michael Thomas, 65 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6.
Hell no, all these dudes suck. That's why the man coverage works so well. Because this is Ultimate Team, so all these niggas are like 80 overalls and shit, 70 speed.
And I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10.
Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply,
he's got a man complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
What's the curl? What's the curl? What's the curl?
Check. Cross.
Here's a give to Barkley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another first and 10 here.
Slam. Ozzy.
Throwing now is Brady. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on first and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. On second and a long way to go. Mahomes.
No, don't do that.
And the Raiders pick it up. Into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. Now Zerline on and the extra point.
There it is.
And that one makes this a 19-point game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Oh, that's another thing, Joe. Strip sacks are fucking insane.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Like on some real life shit.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check nickel.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front.
Something besides single back.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go, boys, bring it on.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Yellow. 180.
Mike. Let's go, D. Big series right here.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Incredible.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need
And I
a
don't
few
have
of
a
those
playbook
down
that I know at all.
in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Big.
A fight for the football, and it's
I'm going to just play
intercepted.
somebody else.
Picked off by Jam.
I got no plays against a man right there in this playbook. I lost the star. Ja. Come here, boy. Come here. Come here. Nigga, I've never seen a playbook with literally just single back and shotgun. Like, I need help.
Sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. With state prop, you looking bleak now. I was home to sleep designing sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak to listen, couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition. Run it up, greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
This is what I need. Some damn corners.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Put a genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat women good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else.
I need another running back. Thank you.
Fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another
This playbook I got again.
I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself.
Joe, it's gonna take you a long time to adjust to this shit. I'm still trying to do it. The interceptions that I got last year, fucking nowhere near interceptions now.
Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display. display.
With his rhymes, I make a joke. Everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to.
Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Green 18.
54 Mike.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
They try right side here. Gurley. And he powers his way up past the 30. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Stay with your man. 30. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Zoom.
Here's Rodgers. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Rodgers now to throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 46-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there's no way he was getting away on that one.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Rodgers going to throw. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett.
Let's go, Buck.
1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Wait, that's 53.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Watch the slant. Watch it.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
We talk about setting a tone or beginning a drive. That run was absolutely textbook. I'm telling you, partner, now they're not just thinking about an easy drive. They're thinking about maybe taking it downfield.
Yeah, started at their 2. Now they've got a heavy amount of breathing room.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Mike, check. 59.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
I'm tapping X
He's
right
got
here.
a first down past the 30. That one good
See
for 16, and the drive will continue. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
That QB's trash. Let's go. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Both hands it.
Now they'll throw with Brady. And he's taken down here by the Saints. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mark is a very
fucking shot block.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A gain of 22.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Trying to lay one up deep.
He really got that off.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way
He
out
got
there,
that.
but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
Let's go. Let's do it.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
I'll try this toss. That's the only thing about MUT draft that sucks at the beginning of the year. You don't know the money plays or the fucking
Back out onto the
playbook.
field now comes the New Orleans offense. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Gurley. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Joe, the good thing is the Patriots playbook is pretty much the same.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Gurley again here on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Todd Gurley, 33 yards. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Gostkowski with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
Run 80. Run 80. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Hey,
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And some room to work.
Damn,
he will take
no
it
fucking
in for the touchdown.
safe tackle in this game.
Christian McCaffrey, 26 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 24-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Gurley. And an alley to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. On play action, it's Rodgers. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Mixon with a first down carry. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Thielen. Saints have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
What level are you teaching, Rick? High school, college,
touchdown to kick.
Middle school? No, I'm off.
This is taken at his
I'm talking
full.
about stream, Jeff.
Yeah, he'll get it up across
just
the
text
20
me later, right?
to the 21-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10. At their own 21-yard
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
It's a party now. It's a party now. He's checking, he's all 50.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big
That's
hit
pretty
if they
dope,
had
bro.
connected. Instead, it's second down.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety
You
of
gonna
play
be
calling
strict or you gonna be
defensively.
funny as
You and
fuck?
I often
As
talk
usual.
about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but Only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things.
Close enough to fucking suction.
Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins. As the first half is winding down. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded about a yard deep.
I'm just going to run because there's no fucking suction tackling, so there's no fucking tackling from behind.
Score! Touchdown, New Orleans! A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints have moved down in front.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to.
So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour, and I look over, and this guy's stone-faced wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade," and he is just angry. And we gotta go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go. Third quarter. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
I know you're going to be cussing like a motherfucker in that class.
Wait, 20. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Let me go.
Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Carry over from the first half. That defensive line continues to control the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're actually playing the game in the offense's backfield. They're taking those offensive linemen and pushing them back towards the quarterback and towards the runners. I still don't think, though, that you abandon the running game totally, because if you do, you're asking for a lot more hits on your QB.
You gonna see me in your nightmares. Showing it.
Brady now on first down. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave
He's
this
throwing
deep.
it 60 yards off his back
That
foot.
is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Khalil Mack, his second sack of the night.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now Brady. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
That's how we do it.
Khalil Mack. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
No, 258. Hey, Mike. Watch the run. Check.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Partner, I remember Coach.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
We're going to watch Midsummer tonight. They only have a 10:30 showing, so do you want to go after I play basketball? Yeah. I searched all around the valley, and only thing close to where I'm playing basketball was the Arrowhead, and they only had a 10:30 showing. They had a lot of Lion King, so, but I didn't know if you wanted to watch that with Cassie. Never know. Come on, cuz, you know, you just, alright.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
We're starting our workouts tomorrow. So, be prepared, huh? I didn't see yours, but okay. It's not the workout. Okay. Exactly.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be taken very short.
Let's go, baby.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
I fucking took him out. Stayed out there for like 15 minutes with him. And then he fucking goes right in the room and pisses on the floor.
319.
59. Watch the out. Watch the out.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
We decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Complete to Hilton. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Rodgers again now. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. That is first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Here's Gurley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
319. Cut.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers.
And the big fella stuffed that one up.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Gostkowski the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken short. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
Where's your boy?
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one...
T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat.
Love the camera. Unfucking stop.
T.Y. Hilton. 64 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Rodgers throwing again. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field diving to grab it. No, he didn't. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 38, Rodgers. Ertz has it left side. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go long and hope someone will come free.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 27, Rodgers.
That's a strong pickup.
And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards. In the 6th pick in 2011, Julio Jones always good for some yards after the catch.
It's one of the best parts of his game, and you date that back to his time at the University of Alabama. If he caught a short pass, play.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 53 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end, and he's taken down but able to slip across.